The FSA is the leading voice of our industry, of the sealing industry, and therefore, it's critical that our organization, my company, be part of that voice.
My company is part of the FSA and has been for many years, and the reason is again for the visibility, the fact that this is the only association that represents our manufacturing product.
Because we see benefits in the rubbing of shoulders with other members that we find out in the marketplace.
We've been members in the FSA for probably close to 35 years, so we go back pretty far.
It's a great platform or format to go to gather a tremendous amount of information that you could not obtain yourself as a member company.
One of the major benefits of being a member of the FSA is that you can be the voice of the industry.
And through that participation, you get the opportunity to network and interact with the other big players in our industry and to understand where our industry is going.
And of course, the FSA will bring in very important speakers who will comment and give talks on just important, timely topics.
You get things that really, from a value perspective, you can't buy. You can't buy a set of regulations and handbooks for a few $100s. You have to spend a lot more than that to get that type of information.
Even larger companies are not able to obtain what you can get by being a member of the FSA in a short amount of time.
The value here is basically a steal.
And I'll show you. Recently, myself and the members of the FSA had two very senior level meetings with the folks at the EPA Air Quality Office, and we put together a variety of materials that would be very relevant to their considerations on the battle of methane emissions. And this notebook right here comprises of all the great work that the membership of the FSA has put together. And why is this important? Because all this great work reflects the role that sealing technologies play in preventing emissions and leaks. And we want to be able to be a resource for whether it's the EPA, or if it's our customers at the American Petroleum Institute, or if it's the Hydraulic Institute. I think there's a tremendous opportunity to establish the FSA as a technical resource going forward, and ultimately what we want to try to do is grow the pie for the FSA membership. We want to advocate and engage so there's a common understanding of the important role sealing devices play in making society better and for a cleaner environment.
FSA is a trainer in the industry.
We have webinars that we put on ourselves and also in cooperation with other associations such as the Hydraulic Institute. We're pursuing agreements with the Valve Manufacturers Association, and a big plus that we have to these arrangements with these associations is that our own marketing committee continues to publicize the availability of these events and the access, the opportunity to cooperate and be a part of it.
And each division constantly updates their technical handbook to include new designs, new materials, and application engineering.
I see the direct benefit that Flowserve's engineering team receives from being a part of the FSA and collaborating with our peers from our competitors.
Our sales team are direct benefits, our management team are direct benefits. Technically, certainly is one of the leading benefits.
Well, I think the salespeople do benefit the most because they have the confidence of being involved in the FSA, and this can be expressed to our customers, and our customers appreciate the fact that we are doing our best to provide the best technology in the marketplace.
We also have a lot of benefit from our media side and marketing side, and social media is one of those. It's through the activity of the FSA, it helps broaden our reach through that social media networking that begins to allow our company to put fingers and toes to the arms and legs that we already have.
At the meetings, the atmosphere we find is usually extremely cooperative and very friendly, which is quite surprising when you consider that actually the members tend to be fierce competitors.
Sure, one company is going to have a competitive interest over another from time to time, but this sealing device industry has a lot to contribute. And I would say the FSA provides a forum for competitors to come together, find issues of common interest, and engage and advocate for the interests of the greater industry.
I would encourage a non-member to become a member of the FSA because of some of the value points that we mentioned. I would say there's more value now in the FSA than there ever has been.
It's the one association you can come to and be updated in all the association issues on standards, not only for the U.S., but also for the world, because we cross over dramatically into the European Sealing Association as well as the European continent with all of our businesses.
It gives a company a chance to really show how sincere they are in their marketplace to do a good job with their product lines.
I think of some of the hard work that's gone into our marketing committee, the big changes we've had there. I think of the hard work of the government affairs committee and what they're doing, and the value that they bring to the table to the group is one thing, but also as an individual member company, to experience it is worth it. And that's why we do invite ones to become members. If they'd like to come as a guest, we have that option open as well. But it's worth it to come and see what we have.
If you want a window to the world, this is where you really have to come.